What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing today? Got Cajun here, and I know I got to look at my YouTube side because I'm waiting on it to pop up so I can get that muted.
Me too.
Yep. Oh, it's still taking a long time. There it goes.
There it is.
Yeah.
Mine just came up 3 seconds ago.
Yeah. But yeah, got Crystal. I'm waiting on her to get into the bedroom, so she's going to be on the new laptop and everything.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but and by the way, this is the new webcam I got.
I never did look that other one up. I went and took a nap earlier.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Do you now when you go on your YouTube side, do you pause your YouTube or do you mute your YouTube?
I just pause it.
Okay, because I heard you say mute it earlier. Because I pause it. You know, it's still there because it's always going to be there because I got the live chat popped out on the side.
Right.
So it gives you the watch time like that.
Ah. No, the one I wound up getting is like I said, I just do the I just pause it. I mean, I don't pause it, but I just mute it.
Oh no, you ought to pause it because that video is that live stream's running in the background and your StreamYard is running in the background. So it's
Right.
doing your computer's doing two things, and if you pause the video, it's still there and it's still got your live chat running. Your
Hey,
YouTube chat, I
Mofo.
mean. Hey
Hey,
Mofo, hey
Renegade.
Crystal. Renegade.
So you're saying what? Just pause it?
Yeah, just pause the YouTube part of your stream. That's
All right.
what I do on everybody's. It gives them the watch time, and they still get it anyway because I got their YouTube chat open on the side of my StreamYard page.
All right. Thank you, Renegade. Hey, Missy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Happy birthday again.
Thank you. But yeah, that's I'm trying to see if I can find that camera. I'm on Walmart's website right now trying to find it.
Go into, sweetheart, go into your orders.
Go to what, my account? Go into my account?
Go into your account and your orders, and it'll show the one that you have bought.
What you munching on there, Miss Crystal?
I ordered him Chinese because I know he likes Panda Express, and he hasn't had it in a minute.
Yep.
We both have the lo mein noodles, and we both have orange chicken. He has Beijing beef, and I have mushroom chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, and the mushroom chicken is mushroom and zucchini and chicken.
They had about 3 of those Panda Expresses in Tucson, and I didn't know what they were.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I did not know what they were, like the Panero. Panero?
Hey, Breezy.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was, you know. And if I'd have known Panda Express was Chinese food, I'd have sure went to the drive-thru. They weren't big places. They were small, you know, actually small places.
Okay.
They fill it.
Man.
The orange chicken is about 3 of the metal serving spoons. Yep.
All right. There's the camera right there. That's it. That's, like I said, that's the one I wound up buying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't even see a model number on it yet.
It doesn't have it.
It should be at the very top somewhere, huh?
Yeah. It would be over in the right above the price, right over in where the price is where the model number would be.
But it's not. Interesting.
But that's it.
Hey, Rail.
Hey,
Hey,
Rail.
Rail. Hey, Breezy.
But yeah, I mean, it's
Hey,
the
Missy.
VisiLink, 1080, and I mean it was 31.99.
Yeah, but
Thank
didn't
you,
you say you
Mofo.
paid less than that?
Breezy. Thank you, Rail. But I mean, yeah, I mean, the thing about it is now I'm using the new one. Crystal's got the old one.
That's how come I have all the lines and stuff in here.
Oh, there's
I
actually
don't,
no
I don't
line.
see no lines.
Nope.
I don't see nothing scrolling down. Nope.
Nope.
Not at all.
Okay.
It's them tell you, it's that white sheet. Them white sheets was doing that. I've seen too many of Mater's videos where there was no white sheets. It wasn't doing it. When he turned toward the white sheets, it would do it. When he panned to the left, he wasn't talking about the rolling neither. He was just panning to the left, showing stuff. I noticed it would go away. There's just something about them white sheets that camera didn't like.
I'll
Hi,
work on
Money.
it later, Money.
Hey, Money.
Yeah,
On
Money help me
OBS.
out. Yeah, that's that. It's a software that Money was helping me out with because what I want to do is I want to be able to have this camera here, but I want to get the tripod and everything set up back over here. And I got about an 8-foot long cable, USB cable and everything. Want to be able to hook it on the computer and have the camcorder and everything set up over there, pointing down towards the table. That way I can be over there and y'all can see me working on something while on a live stream.
I know exactly what OBS is. I'm very familiar with it. Know how to operate. Know how the operating system works. And I could have it in this laptop if I want it, but I don't want it
Hey,
because
Tommy.
I don't. I
Hey,
don't
Brent.
need it.
I didn't
I
see you
don't
pop
need it.
in.
I can do what I got with the cameras I have, but I don't. And then I got an extension cord, a
Yep.
USB extension cord. Hey, Tommy Hamlin.
Yep,
Hey,
Tommy,
who the nigga?
that's Bryn.
If I can grab it. Yeah, my long arm.
Oh, is
I got
Johnny
a
there?
No, I got a
Okay.
10-foot USB extension cord.
Yeah.
Amazon's choice. So I don't know who made it. It just has Amazon choice on it. That's resined in there. It's nice though.
Yeah.
Nice
Well,
job they did. Anyway, I unplugged my camera. I plugged my camera in this. I plugged this into my computer. I can walk all around my house and show y'all all kind of stuff y'all don't want to see. That I don't want y'all to see.
right. Well, see, for me, I've got the USB on one end and I got the Type C on the other, which will plug directly into the camera.
Oh, so you got a 10-foot Type C cord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
It's actually 8 foot. But,
8 foot. Okay.
yeah, I mean, that'll
Yeah.
work. I mean, that'll be, this will be plenty long.
Yeah, mine's the regular Type A from my camera to the computer, Type A.
Right.
I think I have one Type C port on this laptop. I found it the other day. And it's way back on the right side of the computer by the hinge, where it folds down.
Pardon me.
That's where this one's at. But it's only one Type C port. And I didn't know I had that. I want to say it's a Type C. Let me see here.
I don't have a Type C on this. I've got regular USB and everything. I've got them in the back, and then I've got 2 up here in the front.
No, that's not a Type C. I don't know what that is. It's a little hole. Let's see if they got one on this side. No, that's something. Blow that out.
It's probably a regular USB drive. Or
No, it's not. No, it's way too small.
Right.
It's about the width of a Type B. maybe, but not as tall. It ain't but shoo. Don't it? I don't even know it's a port. If it's a port, I thought it was a Type C when I felt it the other day, but I looked at it with a flashlight. It's not a Type C.
Wow.
That's not even a micro.
Mm.
All right. Well, someone that usually is not available on Mondays and Wednesdays, for some reason he's stuck at home. So
That's okay. We'll bring him in.
I know he's
But
fixing to be here.
I saw this. I've been looking for one, and I saw it on Amazon. I forget how much it was. It wasn't that much. And 10 foot, and the camera has a 3-foot wire on it. So plug the camera into this, plug this into the laptop, both are Type A, just a regular extension cord, like a 110 for your house, except it's Type A's. And I can walk in the living room, I can show, but the only bad thing, I can't see what I'm showing. You know what I mean? I don't have a screen on the camera, that little bitty camera. The camera ain't but that big like that.
Right.
Money seen it. Money walked in the house here, he was like, he seen the camera, he seen the laptop, and a couple of parts bins and stuff in the corner of the table. He was like, is this where you stream at? This where you go live? I'm like, yeah. He says, really? I'm like, yeah. He said, man, I thought you'd have way more than this. You know, like, monitors and other mics and all that because of the way I do stuff. Takes a little longer the way I do it, but.
Hey, Manny.
He's writing the outline.
Yeah.
This is OBS.
Hey,
I'm trying to
Money.
get you to do.
Right. And like I said, I was trying to do a few other things before going live after we talked and everything. So I'll mess with it before going and doing the next one. Make sure to have it done before then. I'll play around with it.
Yeah, because he'll have all day next Monday.
Money is froze, I think.
Yep,
Yeah, 'cause
I think so too.
He's,
Hey, Backwoods.
hey, Backwoods.
Thank you.
Hi, Backwoods.
And hello to everybody in chat. Hi. But kids playing video games.
Yeah, I only call him Mofo because it's part of the name.
Yeah,
But in
Mofo
person,
Drama.
I would be calling him something else. I would be nicer.
Renegade, like I'm telling everybody else, you have to wait till that person shows up.
Did you say it was him?
Crystal's the only one that knows, and she better keep her mouth shut about it.
Did he confirm he was coming tonight?
He didn't say tonight. He didn't say when.
Okay.
I'm just trying to give everybody a heads up that yes, I do have someone special.
And
like
it's
I said,
not Jeff from Den of Tools.
okay, now here's the thing. This person's never been up on panel, and they've never typed anything in chat. So if it's someone you've seen in chat and everything beforehand, that's going to rule them out. Because if you see someone typing in chat, that ain't the person I'm talking about. Yep, that leaves you out, Wayne. Because Wayne, you've actually been up on panel. You've actually been in chat.
Hey,
What?
Wayne.
Tommy's
Hello,
been
Wayne.
in chat.
Yeah, Wayne's been in
Yep.
my live streams, your live streams.
Yep.
Many times. He just got tired of doing the live stream thing.
Yep. So like I said, like you said, that leaves him out.
Hey,
See,
Ray John.
It's not going to be
Hey,
Raging
Raging.
because he's been up on panel,
Yeah.
and it's his fault. I want him going to Walmart.
Yeah, I got yarn too.
That's for your own video to do, not mine.
I was my back got twisted because of the way I was moving today, and somebody kept moving in bed and pushing me out.
Gee, wonder who that could have been.
Well, cats are known for that crap.
Meow.
Oh, okay. Meow.
Well, I'm sitting on his half of the bed, okay, and so right here is the middle of the bed. I went to get up this morning. I had to have him move back because his bottom was half in mine.
Raging up like this. No, it wasn't my fault. You know,
You
I
tempted
want to
him.
go to Walmart. It's the fact is that, hey, I didn't go to Harbor Freight for almost the same thing.
Thank God.
I mean, for what I wanted spending at Walmart, it for some of the stuff was about the same price. Walmart's like 4 blocks away from the house. Besides, actually had to go to Walmart. One, had a grocery order to pick up. Second, one of my mom's prescriptions was ready to be picked up. So I figured, okay, fine, go to Walmart, get that stuff, which is what I did on the video and everything. Get that, get my mom's prescription, and then we went up doing all that, and then went going over parking and got the groceries.
Because it's 4 minutes from the house, I can do a pickup order, and when he was at work, I'd do the pickup order. Say it comes in at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
I would go get it and pick it up, be back, have everything put up, and have about an hour to chill, and then
Right.
cook dinner.
No
And
problem.
I wasn't gone long enough for her to get into stuff.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean,
that's how come we started doing it.
Right, I was going to say the main thing I was going to go after at Harbor Freight is, like I said, since I'm running the table saw and the joiner, that's putting out a lot of noise, and Cajun knows how noisy those machines are.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I wanted to get those earmuffs and everything. I mean, yeah, I could get the kind that drape around and actually put, little plugs and everything. I was like, no, I didn't want that. I'd rather have the kind, regular, earmuffs and everything. That way I can still have them around the neck. But when I'm ready to start using, I can pop them back on and they're sitting there and I don't have to worry about anything popping out. But the other thing is, I want to get some more of the camp fuel, like showed in the video. I figured,
that we can see behind you.
That's the kerosene.
I know, but the camp fuel's on the other side of it.
No.
Oh, I thought it was.
Camp fuel's sitting on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, and that camp fuel price has gone way up. It's gotten about $4 more expensive.
Wow.
Yeah, because it was like $8.47, $8.99, something like that. Now it's $12.47 a gallon.
Yeah. And the little Coleman tanks that you can.
Oh, yeah, money's turning around. What the heck was that?
Yeah. But the little Coleman tanks that you can buy in a 2-pack. About 3 years ago, you got them for $6.50. Now they're $10.
Yep. And that's a propane.
Yeah.
So you're looking,
fairly bigger than this.
Yeah, you're looking at, well, actually I got an empty one down here. But yeah, a 2-pack of these at Walmart is $10. And that is, for 1 pound
Yeah.
of propane.
When he and I started dating, it was $7.50 for 2 of them.
Yeah. And like I said, when I started doing the stuff with the stoves, I mean, hell, I could go into Walmart for like $8 or $9. For less than $9, I could get a gallon of the Crown compared to the Coleman. Coleman was still running about $12, $13 a gallon. And it's like Crown, it's the same thing as camp fuel. There's no difference in the two.
Yeah, bro. I was gonna mention that too. Renegade said
Mhm.
you can refill those. Yeah, all you gotta do is get that little adapter, get
True.
your 5-gallon bottle, fill them up,
Oh yeah.
cheap.
Okay. Right.
Because
So here's the thing. Okay. I'm not going to want to sit there and try and keep changing the damn propane bottles out at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when it's 40 degrees out in the tent. I can take that big Coleman camp, the tent heater, fill it up one time. It'll run all night long, keep me nice and toasty warm.
we're just talking about in general, Mater. You get you 4 or 5 of those little 1-pound bottles, fill them up, and you have them in storage for when you need them.
Okay. But Cajun, what did I just get through saying?
And we're not even talking about that.
Okay. No,
Stubborn, split.
okay. I'm saying I don't want to have to get up at like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to no,
That didn't help the situation any.
no. Like I said, I don't want to have to change a bottle out during the night. Okay. Because I have done that when camping at like 38 to 40 degrees.
Hello, Joe.
Wake up. Hey, Sarge. Thank you.
Hey, Source.
But yeah, I have woke up in the about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And there was actually one night when it was cold enough, I went through 3 bottles of propane for one night. And like I said, that tent heater I've got, I can fill it up, get it fired up, put it in the tent. It'll keep that tent nice and warm all night long.
So you don't have anything else that runs on them propane bottles?
I've got one stove and that's it.
Okay.
Actually, I do have a. Thank you. Actually, I do have a. It is a Coleman propane heater. But I mean, it uses a bottle, but it will not run as long as the regular Coleman liquid heater.
Yeah.
That's the thing, I mean, the white gas, you can run much more longer time period than on propane.
Boy, I tell you what, at $5 a bottle, if you go through 3 or 4 of them a night to stay warm, that's $20 just to stay warm for one night.
Mhm.
Yep.
Man.
Rather get the diesel heater, pay $20 for 4 gallons and not even go through a full gallon of it. Yeah, bub.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd have to pack that.
Baby.
Okay, give me a good example of how
I
much
need a
how much
puppy.
it costs.
Now say it, Kiki.
This is the Tom Mater.
You need to talk to him if you want to.
Happy birthday, Mater.
All right,
Lie down.
this is actual
Right now.
Coleman fuel, white gas. Okay, so say $15 for this 1 gallon. Okay, that 1 gallon is equal to 5 of these. Now, what's costing more money?
Well, naturally, your little containers.
And that's the thing. 5 of these equals 1 of these.
Okay. Now, what happens when you fill 5 of those up yourself? Where does the cost go? Ooh, way down.
Yeah, but you still got to swap them out throughout the night. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about your heater, Mater, at all. I'm talking about filling those little things.
Well,
You can
I
fill
mean,
them. What me and Renegade's talking about, they cheaper to fill yourself than buy. At Tractor Supply, I get propane for $2.70 a gallon. I mean, yeah, a gallon of propane. I fill up. It's $12 to fill a 5-gallon container of propane. You know, like for a barbecue pit.
Right.
We call them 5-gallon containers because that's almost what they hold. They hold 4.6 gallons.
Well, I know Crystal, she went up getting one of them, and that thing was about $22,
It was
$23.
$16.85 plus tax
Okay.
last year.
Where at?
Wally
For
World.
Walmart. Yeah.
Oh, the exchange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I don't exchange. My tanks I bought myself. They brand new, and I don't exchange mine because I bought that tank. That's my brand new tank. I know how old it is.
I could have bought a new one from there, and it would have been $35. But I still would have gotten a used tank. I couldn't have guaranteed that it was 100% brand new.
Yeah. No, I bought mine from Tractor Supply.
Oh yeah.
My tank, Tractor Supply, and that's where I get my propane filled at.
All right. Now, here's another thing. You got to consider the fact that what I'm talking about as far as using this is going camping. I'm not talking about using it here.
Mm-hmm.
So, space-wise, I'm going to be limited on what all I can carry. So, basically, then, if I was to do something like that, that means I'd have to have that 20-pound bottle of propane, the adapter hose, 4 of those bottles with me, and everything else to go with it.
Very true, Tommy. Very true.
Yeah.
For real, I grew up on a place with a 250-gallon one.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I'm not talking
on
about.
that and
Right, I'm not talking about taking, all that, yeah, I could do a 100-gallon tank. I could do all that. Like I said, this is for going camping. So we're talking at least 4 to 5 hours away and then getting everything set up there.
Yeah.
Now,
So-
do you bring those little canisters, 1-pound canisters with you when you go camping?
I have.
Okay.
I used to years ago,
Okay.
and that is before I got back into using the Coleman stuff, because I found out how much cheaper it is and how much better.
Yeah, for the liquid.
Right. And it's also the fact is, like I said, you see the camera's not showing. Okay. 1 gallon of Coleman fuel, 1 bottle of propane. That 1 bottle of propane is almost the same size. Okay. As far as height, width, it's probably a little bit thicker than that bottle, this can. So like I said, that means I'd have to pack 5 or 6 bottles of this. I'd have to pack for 1 weekend. I'd probably have to have about 10 of these. That's a lot more room and everything I would have to, I would be losing because it's going to take up that much more room in whatever I'm going down in compared to this. And say if I take this 426 3-burner, and on top of that, I can already have the fuel tank already filled up before going.
Yeah, but we're not trying to tell you what to bring with you camping.
I know, but that's why I'm saying, yeah, I could.
All right, bye.
I could refill the bottles, but if I want to do that while I'm camping, that means I'd have to take all that with me too, and that's a lot more weight and a lot more wasted space.
Uh-huh. Now, do you use those for a torch?
What do you mean?
Those little canisters. Do you screw a torch on it to heat stuff up?
No.
You don't? Why not? You don't have one of them little blow torches?
Mm-hmm.
Like on a MAP gas, a yellow container of MAP gas?
Yeah, he's got one.
Yeah.
He used it as a cigarette lighter.
Yeah, that's the yellow one. That's MAP gas.
Yeah.
You can screw that torch onto that Coleman canister.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because you don't need MAP gas all the time.
I know.
Mm-hmm. So that's another purpose for your green Coleman canisters.
Yeah, but I don't.
And bringing that torch. I'm putting that torch on that Coleman canister does not have nothing to do with camping.
I know that.
Okay.
Hey, Dancing. But yeah, I know about that. But the thing about it is I'm not using that. If I wanted to heat something up, I've got oxyacetylene.
Okay. But
Yeah.
you got to break out the hose. You got to do this and all that for a little bitty thing. And all you got to do is break out your MAP gas.
True, and I have broken that MAP gas out, and actually that bottle there is probably about 5 years old, and it's about half filled up.
I like those torches when I light my wood for a barbecue pit.
Now,
Mhm.
Light your wood with those little Coleman canisters.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I could use them for that, but that's not the main reason for me having the propane. As a matter of fact, that one bottle of propane is probably 10 years old.
How many bottles you got like that? Empty.
Don't get
Maybe-
him to lying because he don't know.
Probably 2 or 3, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Money,
last time
what the heck you been up to? I hadn't seen you in so long. I've been threatening to call you, but I keep forgetting.
Hey, you can call me anytime. Driving, saving money, going to church and doing it all again. That's what I've been up to. I'm right now. I'm everybody's coin star here in the apartment complex, and we just bought $700 worth of quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies a few
Your
days
audio is
ago.
real low.
Hang on.
Did you ever send those nickels out?
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm everybody's coin star right now because I've got a 3-gallon jar of just dimes, a 3-gallon jar over there of just nickels, and then a 5-gallon jar that we're filling them all up of quarters. I don't keep pennies, so whenever the big bowl gets full, I just take them to the bank and dump them in. I don't deal with pennies, and then I have another jug that we're throwing in cash, 20s, 10s, 5s, 1s, 50s, 100s, whatever. We're just throwing them in the jar. Just different ways of saving money to get moved out there and get the business, get the store going. So all I'm doing is working my tail off right now. That's all I'm doing.
I was at Colburn's a few days ago checking on a heating element for a dryer, and the candy guy was there, candy machine guy, and he's got the quarter machines.
Yep.
And one of the clerks, salesmen behind the counter says, "Man, I got 2 of those old things. They penny machine." He says, they antiques, from when he was his grandpa gave them to him. And this guy here was 63, I think, or 64. So those penny gumball machines were very old.
It don't look like much, but that there's just almost
It's a 5-gallon water bottle, yeah.
Is about $500 in quarters right there.
Is that all silver?
Oh no, these are just regular. Take them to the bank and cash them in quarters.
You see, I'm having your audio's still low. I don't know if
Yep.
your mic needs to get closer to your mouth, or which mic you're using, or what.
I'm using the blue mic. Hang on. Let me check
Oh, the Yeti.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, why? How now?
Okay, well, I mean, that's
Is that
only
better?
2 words.
That's a little better.
It sounds a little better. only
How's
2
that? Is
words.
that better?
Oh yeah, way better, way
Yeah.
better.
I'm saying.
So
I'm saying
so
more
I
than
asked
2
the-
words here. Hang on a minute.
I asked the candy guy,
But,
says, you come across any silver quarters? When you taking the money out and all that, re-rolling the money. He said, yeah. He says, I find pretty much a bunch of silver. I'm like, oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about something, and then he was saying, well, okay, he says, the 60, he says, I got a question for you since you deal with coins. the 65, the 66, 67, 68, 69, and 70. Are those 90% silver? I'm like, no, they 40%, but that's only half dollars. He was like, not the quarters? I'm like, no. He was like, oh man, I've been saving the 65s on up to 70. I'm like,
Throw those
no. He
away.
said, oh, well, then I don't find that much silver then.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. No, it's just like I was watching this. I've got a couple of things I could do here if we were going to stay, but I might do it in Ennis just to have another side business. You know me, I'm always and it's a. I got a guy here wanting to sell me a few vending machines and do a vending machine business, and I said, well, I might save that and do it at Ennis or somewhere down that way and put them around in different spots and like Coke machines, Pepsi machines, what have you.
Coke machines, yeah.
Go to Sam's Club or Costco and just get cases and cases of it. And
No Pepsi machine because they're getting merged with Pfizer.
Yeah, Pepsi's merging with Pfizer.
Well, whatever. I can get Coke machines too. But either way. So chip machines, whatever they're talking about. He's wanting to give me a few vending machines, but I just don't have the capital right now. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't want to get them, with using the moving money. So I want to move.
You want to tell the story on that, Cajun?
Yeah, let me bring up the documentation for it that I got.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he was talking about earlier today when Randy did a live stream, and it was just the three of us, and it was like, what? Talk about how Pepsi is going to getting bought out and merged with Pfizer.
Yeah, they merging. Yeah. Oh, here's the documentation. Pfizer and Pepsi to merge. Click on this PDF file here.
With Pfizer. He's bringing it back up.
It's one of the drug companies.
Yeah, Pfizer's a drug company. Okay. Here it is. PDFs open up. Pfizer and Pepsi to merge. This will no doubt put Coca-Cola almost out of business in the near future. The Pfizer Corporation announced today that Viagra will soon be available in liquid form mixed with Pepsi, and this new product will be marketed by Pepsi-Cola as a power beverage suitable for use as a mixer also. It will now be possible for a man to literally pour himself a stiff one. Obviously, we can no longer call this a soft drink, and it gives new meaning to the names of cocktails, highballs, and just a good old-fashioned stiff drink. Pepsi will market the new concoction by the name of Mount and Dew. Thought for the day. There is more money being spent on breast implants and Viagra today than on Alzheimer's research. This means that by 2025, there should be a large elderly population with perky boobs, huge erections, and absolutely no recollection of what to do with them. And if you don't send this to 5 senior friends right away, there will be 5 fewer people laughing today.
Yeah, but
and that's the end of the story.
Yeah, but the Dew is D-O.
Yeah, Mount and Dew. Yeah.
Hey, different subject.
I like that.
Please.
All right, here's something that Money might like. Yep. Yeah, he might like that, LNA.
Hey,
all right.
LNA.
All right,
Hi, LNA.
Money. Here we go. 1914 U.S. Liberty 250 gold coin.
Wait, 1914 250. What you mean 250?
$2.50.
2.50, $2.50. Okay.
Yep.
Gold Liberty. He doesn't know the coin lingo. It's a Gold Liberty.
Yeah.
I said U.S. Liberty gold coin.
Yeah, but you
For
said
$2.50.
250. I didn't know what you meant by that. That's the coronet head, right?
Looks like an Indian head.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I can tell you, it's Liberty. I can tell you this right now. Don't buy it.
Why?
The premiums are way too high on 1933 or pre-33 gold right now. That unless you're buying it because you want to collect that coin, know that you are going to pay $75 to $125 over spot, and then add another 25 to 50 collector value on top of that right now where the market is sitting. So if
All right, so
that coin would go, if that melt, because that's about a $500 melt coin, you're probably going to, at the end of the day, pay about $650 for it. I'm sorry, I will not do that. I will
Right.
not buy. I am not buying gold right now. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody's doing. I am buying silver and I am buying platinum. I am grabbing every piece of platinum that I can find, and I am not telling nobody. But I just told you all, but no, it's not for sale.
all right, so it's saying 0.900 gold, approximately 0.12 gram weights.
It's because it's 90%. It's 90% gold. That's what
Right.
the 0.90 and 24
Hey, Arnie.
karat is pure gold. So,
All right,
really don't
so
buy it all.
what would be a good value on that coin right now?
$525.
That's a $500 coin.
Okay, so right now 350 is a good price.
Yeah. Well, no, wait, hang on. Sorry, yeah, partner. No, your $2.50 is a quarter ounce. I was at the $5, which is a half ounce.
Yeah, I was wondering. You
Yeah.
kept on saying
Yeah.
5 and 5.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Cajun, I'm tired. Correct me when I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, but no, I was fixing to correct you though.
But it'd be about 250-ish melt, so you're already 75 over premium, which it'll probably go to about another 50 before it's done. So like I said, 125 to 150 over melt is what you're paying for gold right now, and I won't do it.
Thank you, Kelly.
And I can't even with my wholesalers, like the APMEX wholesale, the JM Bullion wholesale that I can do, I can't get nothing from them. I mean, even us dealers, we're paying $90 to $100 over spot just to get it in our shelves or on in our stores. So the markup on those is crazy right now. And I don't know if that's going to last for a week or two or a month or what, but I'm just not buying gold right now. There's a lot of them that are not buying it right. They're just trying to sell what they have, and then they're just going to be out for a little while, and that's just going to be the way it is.
Yeah, I was looking up.
You can get it cheaper from somebody else, but
I was looking up the newer Eagles, and the 1/10 ounce. 1/10 ounce is like $259, I think, something like that.
Yeah,
from JM Bullion.
Nope. And melt on the 1/10 right now we're 172. But 1/10, anytime you talk fractional gold, the smaller it goes down to the 1 gram, the higher the premium you're going to have. That's just the way it is. It's the same thing with silver too, but the premiums aren't as high, but they're still high enough to where I wouldn't buy it. I buy gold all the time. I call them tools, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have any gold. I'm not buying any, and I probably won't buy any until middle of spring, to be completely honest. Unless somebody emails me going, hey, I'm looking for this piece, and if you can find it, here's the money. And if they want to pay it, then whatever, it's up to them. But I'll buy it for a client and ship it out, but I'm not buying it just to put in the case. So right now I'm buying. Mater, you're muted. But
I didn't do that one.
I know.
But,
I did that.
what I'm buying right now, because right now it's time to buy it again, is I'm buying all the currency. I'm getting with every currency person I can find right now and just filling it up with graded, ungraded, silver certs, $2. It don't matter right now. I am stocking up because I can get $1 silver certs right now and $2 red seals for almost face value right now. So I'm just buying them. Now because right now the currency has dipped so low with the collector value, it is time to buy. So now right now gold is not time to buy. You know.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate that. All right, now the other thing is Barber Dime. What? I mean, I'm looking at some here right now, and what really gets me is I'm looking 1902 Barber Dime, and current bid's $150. I'm going. That's it. Why in the hell someone want to spend $150 for a
Hey,
dime?
710.
It's your key dates and semi key dates. See now,
Hey, so-
most people when they just say Barber dimes or Barber quarters, Barber halves, most of the time you're thinking dump bin, run of the mill dates, kind of like your Merc dimes and everything else. They're just in a bin. They've been through the ringer. They've been in people's pockets, stuff like that.
All right, there's Ed.
You know, but and so that's what you're looking at. Now there are some out there, and honestly, for a Barber dime things of that nature, I will not pay that much money for it unless it's already certified. If it's already graded, then I will. If it's not, grade it, and then I'll come back and see you. And and I have a few dealers I tell that to, or and distributors. You want to grade it, I'll buy it. Until then, I ain't touching it.
All right. I'm
Because
just kind of
most
curious.
people
I
just
mean,
see it as a run of the mill dime.
Right, because I mean, they had some that the cheapest one on there I saw was like $90, and everything else was like $125, $150 for them. I mean, what really gets me is some Benjis. Okay, give you a good example. We'll bring this one up.
Hey, let's go back to that Barber dime, Mater. What year was that?
Oh man, let me go back to that page.
1902, New Orleans.
I think it was 1902, New Orleans.
That's not a key date. That's run of the mill. 1901 S was a good key date for a Barber dime.
Yeah, 1902, New Orleans. They got 1903, New Orleans. They got 1900, New Orleans.
They must be in damn good condition because they only a $4 dime. You know.
Yeah.
Four people have bid on this 1900, and it's up to $175. And I'm going, they can keep it at that price.
I mean,
Yeah,
can
they're
you see
thinking
the
because
coin?
it's old that
You know,
it's
that-
Yeah, I mean, unless it's graded PCGS and a MS60 something, I ain't in it.
Yeah.
Ain't happening.
Hey,
I mean-
710.
Yeah. Now they got a couple of 1914 Denver, and they're saying like a grade EF40, but they're not in a slab or anything like that.
That's just a person saying that they're thinking it's an extra fine.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But $90.
And what year was that? 14?
No, that's people that think they have something, but then they get told they don't, and they're still trying to get something out of it.
That thing has to be in at least Mint State 60 to be worth $90, $95.
No,
Unless,
there was two of
I
them.
mean, it has to be sharp, detailed, brand new looking.
Yeah, but like I said, that was for two of them.
yeah,
It still don't matter.
Yeah, because that puts them at what, 45 a piece?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
And I mean, if I was to get it, I'd have to pay $100. So that puts them at $50 a piece.
I don't even pay that for
Well,
silver
plus your
or
shipping,
mortgage right
plus
now.
your buyer fee, plus your
I
insurance.
ain't definitely paying that
shipping,
for a
that's-
barber.
So I mean, that's the one thing that I'm looking at on here, and I'm going, man, why are people wanting to bid that much money on something that you're going to pay more than what the actual value is? I mean, here's a lot of
Dr. Pepper's getting
Benji,
warm.
okay,
I was trying to see what time it was.
saying 37 of them, okay, and they got them already bid up to $300. for 37 Ben Franklin $half, I'm going, that's not worth it.
Wait, how much is 30? But a lot of 37 Benjamin Franklins?
Right now, the current bid's $300.
Well, that's 37. That's less than $10 a piece. So no.
Well, yeah, they're pretty, because Melt's 290, so they're not very far off of that, honestly. I mean, you get 37
Yeah, but that
of them.
bidding is gonna go up,
That's
you know.
three. Well, yeah, but right now that's three Benjis off of 2 rolls. I mean, for $300, yeah, I'd be on it. Right now,
Yeah,
now
if for
after it
300,
goes up,
but not if the
yeah, if
bidding
it's
goes
just
up.
300. Yeah, if it was
Right.
only 300, I'd be all over that. I could still make money on that.
See, I'm thinking future because Mater's gonna bid on it, somebody else is gonna bid. Mater's gonna bid again, somebody else is gonna bid, and then
Yeah, then it ain't worth it now.
you're right.
Right.
Then it's gonna get out of hand and get to 4 1/4, and then plus your buyer fees from that company he deals with, that auction site, plus all
Right.
that expensive insured shipping. Man,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, you got Walking Liberty House. They got 14 of them. And right now, you're paying $150 for 14 of them.
okay,
Yeah, that's about right.
$10.20 a piece, or $10.40 a piece, and that's about what $half are going for.
All right.
I mean, right now they're pretty much in retail situations.
Right.
They're already in the retail, so.
Right. But see, for me, as not only someone that's going to be wanting to collect or, get them for investment wise. I mean, to me, I'm not seeing them really being worth that much to spend on them. I mean, there's another lot of 40, but we're looking at $325.
For what?
Now,
40 coins for
for
325.
Liberty, for some Liberty.
40 of them for 300. Now, yeah, that's a better deal.
So, what is a Liberty $half going for right now?
I'll have to look.
Walking Liberties always go for. They can go anywhere from $8 to $10 a piece.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I said earlier, but
Right. So here's my question: you got the Ben Franklin house. Okay, what's going to be worth more money, the Ben Franklin or the Walking Liberty?
Walking Liberties are going to be worth a little more because they're older. It's a more favorable design. Ben Franklin doesn't have any real key dates. It's got one date that it was, it's like not even a semi-key date in a Ben Franklin. Walking Liberties have key dates, a couple, a few, and I'm showing, $14 on CoinBook USA, but I'm not looking at the gray sheet. In fact, I can't get this CDN gray sheet anymore. I used to get the retail CDN gray sheet.
Right.
I can't even do that no more.
Huh.
I got to buy it, and I'm not buying. I'm not paying $40 a month.
Right. But like I said, for me, it's like,
Oh yeah, the 55 has the Bugs Bunny and the vampire teeth. Yeah. That's a error, not an error, a variety. That's a variety. It's doesn't have anything to do with a key date, but people want it because it's a variety of coin. It's got a die chip right there by Ben's mouth. It looks like
Right.
Bugs Bunny. with the rabbit teeth in the front.
Oh, okay. That's why they call it that.
Yeah. And the Morgan dollar, they got one that's called a Scarface, and there's another one called Hot Lips. Hot Lips Houlihan.
Ah,
Because it's got her mouth, Morgan, her lips are pronounced already, but they even more pronounced on the Hot Lips variety.
like I said, I was just kind of curious, as far as, because like I said, for me,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it is it worth buying right now? Two good examples. Okay, one's that $100 bill.
No, baby.
Money already knows, you already know,
Well,
Cajun,
that's what you want.
about
Go.
how much better, how much that $100 bill is worth compared to what I paid for it. Same way with the
Come on,
crap I
Scout,
got
you bet.
from the Royal Mint.
Come on.
And money knows what I'm talking about there. That Queensby set, that should have been
Come on,
graded
baby.
a lot higher and worth more money, but I can still, if I wanted to, I could turn around, and I know for a fact money would pay me about double of what I've got invested in them right now with no problem. I mean, I could turn around, sell them to him, I'd get my money back, almost double.
Well, you see, you made good deals like that, Mater. Now,
Right.
if you want to get some silver, invest in silver, I'd let a few friends know, hey, look, I'm buying some silver right now. I'm gonna give you all a good deal. You get you some. You get you a. I wish I would have some copies, old copies of the Gray Sheet, but I don't, because I was all online. They do have the paper magazine, the Gray Sheet and the paper hard copy version.
Right.
Uh, know your coins. If somebody brings you a bunch of $50, buy it. That's the way to get silver now, is buy it from friends. That auction site, you're going to be paying, you're not going to make any money, because if you spend your money on that silver, I'll just say a lot of $30 $50. This is example, hypothetical.
Yeah.
If you buy $30 $50, say for $300, that's $10 a piece. CoinBook USA is saying 14. Gray Sheet's going to say $10, or the price of silver. So
Right.
if you get in a bind and need to do another light bill like you did a while back, and you go to the coin shops and you sell your $30 $50, you're gonna get $240 for them at the most from a coin shop,
Oh,
probably.
yeah.
And so you just lost $60, but you got some money to pay your light bill. You
I know.
what I mean?
I know, but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying is I'd rather find a good deal where I know I'm paying less than what value is on it.
Yeah.
And that's
That
why,
way you need to let some friends know, maybe make some little flyers, print off a couple of little flyers, put on the little market bulletins at your grocery store. They have a corkboard outside, or right when you walk in the door, put that on
They
there.
don't have those here. They don't really have one.
Corkboards?
The court boards,
No.
nobody pays attention to them anymore.
nope,
No.
nobody does.
No,
I
ask
get
your
more
store if you
attention.
can tape a flower on their window.
I get
Most
more, I get more attention by probably putting something out there on Facebook.
Well, you got to watch Facebook now.
Oh yeah, I
'cause it
know.
depends on where you meet at and stuff like that. You don't want nobody coming to your house.
Oh yeah, I know.
oh no, meet them all at Wally World.
Right. I mean, or like when Chris and I went to get this stove, we met the guy at a park, and that's the thing that I've always done whenever I bought something. I mean, I have actually went to someone's house, maybe once or twice, but that's where they wanted to meet at. But for me, I'd rather meet at a neutral location and be safe.
Yeah.
But my point is, I would rather, like on a $100 bill, I was talking to you about it. I was talking to Money about it, and all three of us knew what the value, how valuable that $100 bill was going to be.
Right.
The thing that was really going to make it worth the money is getting it graded. That right there, Money. How much? Okay, if I hadn't had that $100 bill graded, what would the value on that thing been to a collector?
I can only tell you what I would have paid you for it if you'd have brought it into my store. And the condition it was in, with it just being in a holder, I probably would have been safe of giving you $225 to $230. And if I sold it before without grading it, I probably would have tried to sell it for $270. But something like that, I would have sent it off without telling you and made all the extra money.
Right.
Now, that's what most dealers do. Now, me, I would tell you I'm going to send it off, and this is what, depending on. But because I would get out
Go ahead
books
and turn me off this one, honey. I'm going to go to the craft room.
to educate,
Love you, good.
because I like pulling out books to educate people on what they've got, and then letting them make the decision like, this is what I will pay you right now. If you need the money, this is what I'll pay you. But if you come back in my shop in about a month or two, and this might be for sale for if I do this to it.
Right.
If it's worth it to me to do it, then I'll do it. If it's not, then I won't. And I'll let them make the decision. And that way, I've learned with the conventions and other things like that, more people will come back to you and trust you because you're teaching them and you're not just taking advantage of them.
Right.
So that's what I do.
And
But-
for me, right. And for me, like I said, now value on it now, if I brought it into you, now I would have lost money on it. Okay. But since I've got it graded, I'm looking at what, $1,500?
High 15, 13 to 15. 13, I would probably put about, if I really wanted to move it out of my store, because I might have too many currencies, I'd probably put $13.50 to someone would offer me 13. I would just not hesitate,
Hey, Anthony.
or even if somebody offered me $12.50, that there's plenty of money for me to be made with $12.50 still, so I'd have done it.
Right.
But the only thing I would have had was the 230 plus the grading fee, which would have been another $60. So I'd have had 300 in. Someone offered me $12.50. Yeah, I make almost $900, a little over 900.
Yeah. But like I say, for me, I looked at it as an investment. Same way on those Queen's bees. I mean, yeah, I can get, more money for them. I mean, if it gets down to it, yeah, I might have to turn around and sell them, but I haven't got to that point yet. Don't want to. Same way with that $100 bill. But like I said, for me, I'm looking at it. Okay, how much am I going to pay for it? Is it worth it? Like on those, those Benjamins. Okay, what they were asking for and the value on them was here, and what they were at with the bid and everything was here. It's like, no, what you want to do on something like that, coins, currency, everything like that, to me, is like, here's the value on it. You want to be able to buy it here. That way, you're gonna, if you just do decide to sell it, you're gonna make money.
Yeah, but you don't buy coins, currency, or anything without first knowing you're doing it for a long term. If you're
Right.
just going in to do a stock market, buy a whole bunch of gold and silver just to turn it around, you're going to lose 100% of the time. Silver
Right.
is to be bought in moderation, paycheck to paycheck, so you can accumulate it, build it up slowly, or however your budget allows you to. Some people are
Right.
allowed $2,000 a paycheck. Some are allowed 20 a paycheck. Whatever
Right.
your budget allows. But after a year or so, you've accumulated something. Yeah, that's all it's for. It's basically, look at it this way. This is the best advice I ever got was look at your physical gold and silver that you have as an additional savings account.
Right.
Just look at it that way. It might grow a little interest, it might lose a little bit, but just go with what you put into it, and you know you're going to more than likely get that back out of it. Maybe a little less if you have to sell it quickly, but just know that you're always building up money.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's gold, silver, whether you got to buy 2 halves a paycheck, whatever. It takes you 10 paychecks to make a tube. Well, then you spent $20 a paycheck.
Right.
What have you?
It's not just, coins or currency. It can be anything collectible. Go with cars.
As long as you know your market. Now, people that collect old tools, people that collect old cars, people that collect comics, baseball cards, football, old sports memorabilia, race car stuff. Yes, there is a market for it, but you have to know your market and you have to know the best way to sell it. Because I'm going to give you, for instance, when my mother-in-law dies, my wife, and I'm not joking, I'm going to do a video on this for you guys just to post it on my channel because people think I'm button up crazy. I'm not joking. There is a full storage. Every bin I open is Dale Earnhardt Sr. rookie cards. The cards with where she's got pieces of his car that was in the wreck that are in plaques. She's got stuff from when he was just racing. He's got stuff from his trophies. She's got stuff on cracker boxes, cereal boxes. She's got all that crap. And I'm going to inherit all this crap. Now I'm going to teach myself a place to sell all this. And I'm just like, I'm not a NASCAR guy. I know there's a great market for it, but I'm not the NASCAR guy. I'm not the car guy. I mean, there's many different levels I could sell these to. I could sell it to guys that want them in their garage for certain things. I could sell it to a NASCAR fan. I could sell it to a car guy. There's plenty of different places I can go with this. There's many. I understand this. But I have to learn now, what is it worth? What's the fair market value? Because I know I'm not going to get retail. So it's almost learning coins. Okay, so what would be the gray sheet for NASCAR on this stuff? So I can tell my wife, okay, expect $20 for this piece, expect $200 for this piece, and that's what you can expect. You're not overshooting the moon, and you're not getting retail for your stuff, but they got to make a profit in their store and their collectible shop. But yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm going to do a video because literally she's got a storage bigger than my living room. I'll see how big my living room is, how wide it is.
Yep.
Full of freaking totes, boxes, and everything else of Dale Earnhardt Sr. It's ridiculous of how much she has.
I wonder how much yarn's worth then.
Do what?
I was just wondering, how much I could sell the yarn for then.
No, I'm not keeping it
She's got a
PG
creeper.
right now.
But that's, like you were saying, the point is, everybody wants to invest in something, stock market, stuff like that. Now, I can tell you right now, electronics, no. Good example is like my desktop computer I'm using right now. This is actually the second one.
I'm going to stop you real quick. The only electronic I would invest in is not technically electronic, but it is the solar energy. I would invest in that. I don't know enough about it for me to invest my money into it, but if you do your research and get into this, I believe that market can take off. I don't know enough about it for me to throw hundreds of dollars into it because I don't know what I'm doing yet. But that's something that I can learn later on. But that's the only thing I would do for electronic panel stuff.
But as far as what I'm talking about is like computers, TVs, stuff like that. This is the second one. That first one I wound up getting within 6 months. It was already an obsolete product because technology is going by leaps and bounds, going better. I mean, they're making stuff better. I mean, they can have something like 1 week and then, 2 weeks later, oh, well, that's the last model. We're not making that anymore. We've actually got one better.
Yeah.
You're not going to make any money on it because it's not worth it.
Unless you invest in the company, like Tesla or
Apple.
or something like that, IBM, things that unless you invest into the company itself, not in what the product they're making, or Samsung or GE or LG, that's it.
But I mean, but then yeah, there are, now
Yes,
there's
my
going to
ducks are going off.
I was going to say there are cars out there that are worth money to invest in. Good example is the old any of the Chrysler stuff from back in the 60s. Okay. I mean, you go out there and especially if you got one that's got the 426 Hemi in it, you're still talking 6 figures for it. I mean, some of them are going in 7 and 8 figure. There's going to be some Chevys out there doing the same thing. There's going to be Fords. You got Maseratis, the Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bentleys, probably some Mercedes Benz. It just depends, but you've got to look at what it is. Is it worth buying it now? And it's like Money was saying, you're investing it for long term, not for
the root of everything that we're talking about is you're going to invest in what you are most knowledgeable about and what you are most comfortable with. That is what you're going to invest in, whether it's collectibles, old toys, because that's another thing is old toys, in pristine condition, things of that nature. There is a big market for those. There's a big market for gold and silver. There's a big market for cars, NASCAR. There's a big market for almost anything really that you could find collectible. But you're going to whatever you're around, whatever you're comfortable with. That's what you're going to invest in. Whether it's invest in businesses, whether it's invest in up and coming small businesses that you turn into major corporations. There's guys that make billions just doing that. I mean, there's a show out there called what? Oh, Shark Tank that does it all the time. I mean, but they start from nothing going, here, we'll give you this loan, you give us this much your company and boom, we're rich. So I'm just giving that as an example. I'm not saying that works for everybody. I'm just saying you're going to invest in what you're comfortable investing in at the end of the day, whatever it is.
Right. But now there are things, I'll give you a good example of something that at one time it was a big craze, and I mean, people were almost knocking other people over just to get it. That was your Beanie Babies.
The what?
Beanie Babies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Cabbage Patch Kids. Yeah.
Okay.
People were fighting over that stuff.
Yeah, everybody was fighting over them, and prices on those were doing this number, and then all of a sudden they just bottomed out. Now you can buy a Beanie Baby for pennies on the dollar because the craze is going away.
Yeah.
When it first came around, everybody was wanting them. I'll admit, hey, I've got some that were the Beanie Babies that McDonald's was giving away. Are they still worth that kind of value? Probably not. No. But I mean,
the McDonald's one have more than the regular tie because they were made exclusive for McDonald's.
Right. But the value on them from when they first came out to right now, it's not there anymore.
No. Let's say they made several different dragons for tie. Base price of those was $5 when you bought them in store. Now they're worth about $3.
Yep.
If they had made one that was specific for McDonald's, you're looking at a $10 toy.
Right.
But
I'm just for the hell of it. I'm looking on eBay, for Beanie Babies. Okay. Now here's a good one. The Princess Diana.
Oh.
Okay. How much was that going for at one time?
What exactly did you? Her bear Beanie Baby?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Thai Beanie Baby, Princess Diana, the purple teddy bear, 97.
Oh, the one that was put out in 97?
Yeah.
Ouch.
How much?
That was going for about 15 to 16 bucks. Oh,
Okay, but I'm saying, but how much? Okay, but you're saying what, 15, 16 at that time?
yeah, that store price was about 15 to 16 bucks.
Okay, but I'm saying is, how much was someone willing to pay for it? What was the after? I'm not talking about what you would pay for
Aftermarket was over $75.
I got one right now, $15.
Yeah, that is cute, boo. I love the little bitty ones.
My Gabby gave me that. She said, "Dear Papa, this is gonna guard. She's gonna guard your medicine bottles."
I,
Oh, okay.
I've got some up there.
And she got me a bigger one.
Now most people, and I'm not saying this because I am a coin dealer, and it's been this way since the pandemic. And you can talk to any coin dealer, they're all going to say this one thing: 90% of my business is gold and silver bullion. 90% of my business is 90% silver, gold and silver rounds and bars. You'll have the few people that want the coins, the Eagles, the Kookaburra, the Kookarans, but that's 90% of our business. You got the 10% that want the currency, the key date coins, because they're still into that market or whatever. But right now, because nobody is trusting our government, nobody is trusting the inflation, because we're all getting hit with it one way or the other, they're putting their money into something. And that's what they're doing with their paychecks. At least some people are. And that's what I was talking about earlier. They're buying that $30, $40, worth of silver, whether it's in dimes, quarters, halves, a round, a bar, whatever. And that's what they're doing. And they're slowly stacking it up, or they're going to wait a month and then they're just going to get, go get a 2-gram bar or a gold or a 1/10 gold bar, coin, eagle, whatever, gold. And because most people buy the 1/10 because they know after they get 10, they've got an ounce of gold, and it's just easier for math and everything of that nature to multiply it, so, and that is where most of it is very, very hard. And I cannot keep these 3 items in stock. I cannot keep 90% silver in stock. It just doesn't happen. I cannot keep generic silver bars or rounds in stock. And I cannot keep 1/10 ounce gold in stock. I cannot. As soon as I get one, before it even hits my inventory sheet, it's pretty much getting and gone. I'm inventorying it after the fact.
There were a lot of people buying 10-ounce silver bars, 50-ounce silver, 100-ounce bars. I don't recommend that. I mean, some 10 ounces, 5-ounce bars. Stick to your 1 ounce rounds and bars, generic stuff. If some of them's got the Indian head on it and the buffalo in the back, that's nice. It's a good design, a good American design. Some of them got walking liberties, no dates, just generic silver round. But constitutional, you need that. Because what you gonna do when you want a loaf of bread and all you got is a 10-ounce bar, silver bar?
Well,
cut it up,
Well, and I'm going to agree to disagree with you, Cajun, because on that aspect, you're talking about an SHTF scenario. Yes, have the 1-ounce pieces. I'm talking now. I'm going to go on the other side of the argument and say I would if you have the budget to where you can buy the 50 or 100-ounce bar. Here's the beauty: if you can spend that much money at once, you're going to get it for spot price. Because I can go get a 100-ounce bar right now for under spot from a wholesaler and sell it for spot, because we have to sell it at spot. It's a legal custom. We have to sell it at spot, or dealers can sell it over. They can do 50 cents an ounce over spot. But if you can get a 100-ounce bar for spot price, there's a lot of dealers. I'm one of them. You can bring that 100-ounce bar to me and say, hey, can I get 100 1-ounce pieces or something like that, and we will trade it straight across, because we won't trade it for coins like silver coin, but we'll trade it for generic pieces, because most dealers that do that buy their silver generics at spot. Now they might sell them for $2 or $3 over spot, but they're buying the generics at spot. So they're not losing any money. And maybe they need that 100-ounce bar because they sold one and they need one for the case. So
Yeah.
if you can spend $2,200 to $2,300 on a 100-ounce bar, I recommend doing it because you're going to get the best bang for your buck when you go back to sell it and or trade it.
Yeah, that's good investment like that.
That's a good investment. But what Cajun's talking about, if you're a prepper and things of that nature, yes, you're going to want the fractional gold. You're going to want
Yeah,
the 1 ounce pieces. You
Dimes, silver dimes,
yeah, you're
silver
going to want the
quarters.
dimes. And this is where only if you're an SHTF person, you want the wartime nickels, and you want the 40% half that you can get all you can get, because those are great fractional pieces for a gallon of milk, loaf of bread, things and stuff Cajun's talking about.
Yeah,
You know, you don't want a $25 1 ounce Indian round like he was talking about for a loaf of bread and a gallon of milk. That makes no
Nope.
sense to me. That makes no sense to me. You'd want mercury dimes, rosy dimes, the 40% half, stuff like that. So this is why I love 40% halves. I love 35% war nickels. I can't get enough of them. I love them to death. And the reason for that being is because at the end of the day, if I get too many and I sell them to my wholesaler, they give me a little bit more than spot for them because they have people buying those in $100, $200, $250 face value bags.
wow.
And they can't get enough of them. So right now there are a lot of people buying 40% or so. If you're that person that you have a lot of 40%, you can't get rid of them, you're probably not looking too hard, because dealers may not want them only because they don't want to, because the wholesaler will not buy them unless they're at least $100 face for them. That's just kind of where they're at with them right now. They won't buy a tube of them. It's got to be $100 face. I think APMEX finally told us they would buy $50 face bags of 40%ers, but that just happened a couple of days ago. But anyway, so yeah, their preppers love that fractional stuff. Now, I know it's a lot easier to stack in ounces, so you can go and say, hey, I've got 200 ounces because I got this many tubes and I've got this many bars. And now on the other part of Cajun's argument, I wouldn't necessarily go 10-ounce bars, but I would definitely go 5-ounce bars or 5-ounce rounds if you can get them for a decent price. I would do the 5-ouncers, because that could be grocery shopping for a week or something like that. But again, we're talking about an SHTF scenario, not quite an investment scenario. But you could use it for both ways, But that's the best way to. That's the best way to break it down. Is, But most people want the 1-ounce bars and rounds or the fractional golds. That's what most people want. I do get some people that ask me, hey, do I have a tube of war nickels? Do I have a tube of 40s, percenters and stuff like that? I'll tell them no, because I haven't been buying stuff lately. That's just because I've been saving up all this money and to try to get out there, which is everybody knows that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 years. So, yeah, so.
710 was saying an Indian head pennies, he can't get enough of them.
I just gave this bag right here. These are all Indian head pennies right there. I just gave all these away to an 11-year-old girl got all those.
I'll get them started in a nice little Indian head collection.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, they can buy Indian head Whitman book from you and or Littleton book, the trifold or the double fold holder, and maybe a little profit there.
Well, I told her I would, next time I go to a shop or something, I would pick one up, because I can get a Whitman folder that the dealers would just have in the back. If they hear, just take it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they just give it to me, so I can give it to her to let her get started with it. Yeah,
hey, 6%.
Hey,
6%.
Hey, I just had those laying around the house and put them all together and gave them to her. I was like, here, you just have them. I'm not a penny guy. I've got a little bitty thing of copper right here that Chomper sits on. That's all the copper bin I have right now is this little thing of copper pennies. And I don't like wheat pennies. I don't even do anything with wheat pennies anymore. I really don't. I'm just accumulating them for copper, and I got a wheat penny bucket, a copper bucket, and it's, when I get enough for face value or whatever, I just, if somebody wants them, then I'll trade them around or something like that to different dealers or something like that, because they have a few more connections than I do with people that want them. So, I traded last time I had $25 in face value of Wheaties. They were a mixture, just 30s, 40s, and 50s. I had $25 face, and I traded it to one of my dealers for 2 generic ounces of silver. He said, because honestly, this is what I want to get out of it is I'll get $50 out of it. And he said, so I'll just give you 2 ounces of silver and we'll both break even on this. Fine me. That's what we did.
I appreciate that 6%. What have you been up to? You been still working on that nightmare? Oh, Money, you've got to go watch that video of him taking the interior out of that car. Someone took a AMC Rambler and put it onto a Jeep frame, and they used flashing. We're talking like 24 gauge flashing for a house to seal up everything with aluminum rivets. Yeah.
He had more money in he had better money in the rivets than he did anything else.
Yeah. So you got like a 5-gallon bucket of rivets. Say, boy, you can bring that to the scrapyard.
Yeah.
Well, 710, if I get people to bring over and people that just want to get rid of their Indian head pennies, because I get people that just give them to me, or some that'll just, I'll buy them for a few pennies a piece or something. Then, yeah, I'll turn around and sell them to you for a dime a piece if you want them.
Oh. Oh, I hope everything turns out okay.
You get a dime for a penny, not a bad deal.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good, 6%.
When is it
I'm
gonna
trying
be?
to find, I know it-
Uh-oh. We got the Jenny. What happened, Crystal?
I made it 1 row too big, so that means I've got to take out about 4 rows
Uh-oh.
Okay.
because you go out so far and then you come down. I'd already come down about 3 rows. So, but it's all half double. And if you ask Missy, that's a really simple stitch. No big deal.
Hey, 6%, is it okay if I share some of the video on that? When you were taking the floor sheet metal out? I don't want to, show any of it unless, it's okay with you.
Oh,
All right.
Yes, please do.
yeah.
All right. Let me. All right.
Cherokee chassis. I'm going to start at the driver's side floor, work my way back, hit the front, and then work my way over to the passenger side. I know this is not going to be a perfect way.
I'm looking for you.
I know. I'm trying to get to the part where.
I'm in the driver's side footwell. I'm going to take as much of this HVAC sheet metal out of here as I can and try to figure out exactly where I'm at as a starting point. Then I'll take the little bit that's left on the passenger side firewall area off, and then we'll start working backwards.
Yeah.
Crystal, 710's talking to you.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's how much. Look at all that.
I thought I might find your glasses in there.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, look at all that flashing that's in there.
Hey.
Now, let's see if I'm gonna try and get to the very end.
Dang.
All right,
What do you mean? I thought you were actually.
In my car.
No.
there you go.
There I am.
What? Yeah. But that's all the flashing sitting out on the ground that he took out.
Bullshit.
17, just the yarn alone for that. Let's say I make it one color and I'm buying the 1 pound yarn that's on sale at Hobby Lobby. Just the yarn alone is going to be close to $100. And then you add time and stuff like that. You're pretty much looking at about a $500 blanket.
Yeah. But anyways, if anybody wants to, there's a link to that video. I would say go watch it because I'm watching him pull all this, metal and everything out. And it's stuff like for HVAC. And they're using aluminum rivets to hold all that stuff down. And I tell you, the one thing that really got me was, oh, there's another hidden one. Oh, there's another hidden rivet. It literally pulled one off. It's like, oh, I got them all out. Nope, there's another one.
It's an adventure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Just that little bit, and I'm like,
yeah, she was watching it and she's going, what were they thinking?
So can someone either on panel or in the chat, and more than one can answer, why would somebody do that to that? Why would that happen? Why would
I
someone
literally asked how high and drunk were they at the same time they did that?
They were trying to make some kind of off-road
Okay,
demolition derby type deal.
Hold up. You got a 6 foot by 8 foot blanket for $2, dude. You throw it in the washer and then dry it on low. If it does not come apart, you got the biggest bargain you could ever get. I have one sitting out on the front porch. It is this style, but it's 3 strands held together. I paid $6 for it. I got in just the yarn, I got more than my money's worth. That thing is big enough to cover a California king bed.
Yeah. He's saying, yeah. But he's saying a half-inch thick Bondo out.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah. 6%. There may not be much of a body left by the time you can get through with it.
Right.
Yeah, I'll agree. There probably was some of that that stuff they were using while putting the car together.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's talking about the Gambler 500. It's an off-road race where it's like you build it and hopefully it don't break.
Yeah, you build it, and you gamble with your life.
Yeah, you're gambling. Well, you're
I've
gambling.
heard of that.
Right. But you're gambling, it'll make I think what, 500 miles or something like that.
Probably.
Yeah. So I'm going, damn. That's about like going from here down to Houston and back. And how many, we've done that, no problem in the car. Even did that on the trike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 710 said he thought he got a good deal on it.
Oh yeah.
You got a good deal for $2.
If you paid $2 for it, and you're gonna turn them around and sell it, $100 would be really good.
Yeah.
Just don't let anybody know you only paid $2.
Oh, right.
Okay. So it will be enough for the body.
And if they ask you who made it, who crocheted it, say a little old lady from Pasadena.
Yep.
You could always say that. Yeah, but 6%. I'm just wondering, is there going to be enough of the body there that's going to be structurally sound to put it on the chassis? After seeing that video and everything, I'm wondering, like, what is there left that's even going to be there that you can't even join it?
Like I said, it's a meth head.
Yeah.
And they were drunk while they were smoking it and building it. That's all there is to it.
I mean, I hate saying it, but that definitely would be something perfect for America's funniest home videos. It's like everybody would probably get a kick out of that.
Honey, I have seen videos
Worse.
for the Gambler 500, and when you have a vehicle that starts out and does good for 5 to 10 miles, and then it takes another 30 miles to pick up the rest of the car, you got a problem.
Yeah. Oh, so you're kind of talking about the GPS 180.
No, that wasn't quite as, that had a set track.
Right, it had a set track, but there were parts laying all over after 2 laps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what I'm talking about, it's that Go Power Sports 180. It's a mini bike endurance race for 100. Was it 3 hours? Yeah, it's 3 hours. And that one I wound up doing after about 2 or 3 laps, man, there were parts from bikes laying all over the track. I mean, we're talking the chains were laying all over. We're talking about air filters. Anything and everything was laying on the track.
Off a bike and still be moving, then yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely. I don't know if I'll be, I might try and do the next one. I don't know. I was going to try and do the last one, but it's like, nope, that didn't work out. But, okay. We definitely gonna have to do the videotape of it. I'd like to see it run.
Yeah.
Exactly, Renegade. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to. I do know I need to watch some for the Gambler 500 because I mean, 6%. How many cars start the race on that? And the next question is, how many actually finish?
That's the better question.
That's the $1 million question. Okay, we know how many start. How many are finishing?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's 15 or if it's 5,000 starting. It's how many of them cross the finish line in good, usable condition.
Yeah. And how many would actually be returning for the next one?
Yeah.
That'd be another good question for it. But yeah, I mean, I said Crystal saw that video and she'd go, huh? But I got it up there where, all right, the road rally, okay. Yeah, Renegade, you finish. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you finish?
The coffee?
Yeah, he might finish that.
What are you doing? No, Kitten's over here. She was investigating the new yarn, and then
Uh-oh.
she came down and she was looking up, like where the baskets are, and her head was just like here, and her ears, they were. So I'm y'all keep a lookout behind me and see if you see a little black and white thing come up.
All right.
No.
It'd be-
Oh, that would be why.
What's flying around in there?
That I don't know. It's a big ass bug.
Grasshopper. Patience, grasshopper.
No. I don't have.
Grasshoppers are that big.
If you hear me scream, you know why.
Well, mute. Yeah, she got herself muted.
Uh,
Yeah, that would explain. I saw something as all of a sudden Crystal saw it too.
I had a brand new screen door. I brought it to Don's Glass over here, and had him put brand new screen on it, and he used some aluminum channel and all that. Real nice, you know, because I recycled a door and sanded it all nice and smooth, painted it, got the new screen on it. Oh boy, didn't think about the cats. And we were feeding some kitties outside. And man, they were like hanging on the screen door. That screen door didn't last but 2 weeks, man. And I had like $40 invested in that
So
thing.
Hey, Juan.
I
I
won.
could have went to Lowe's and got one cheaper.
Yep.
Just to throw money away. Hey, Juan, what's up, mon ami?
Well,
Yeah,
6%.
them little cats, man, they were singing in sync.
Yeah.
You know, hanging on that, and I mean to the top of the door. What they thought they were gonna do at the top, I have no idea.
They were.
But they
just
went
kept
to the
farming because their claws were stuck, and they knew they could go up, but going down was a.
No, as soon as I open the wooden door, they would jump
All right,
off.
Mater, I got to get out of here. The girls are finally ready from their buffet
All right,
situation.
bye, Manny.
So,
Bye, Miss
Hey.
Manny.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
money. I'm his
take
money.
it easy. But I was gonna say 6%. Yeah, well, I'll have to be watching for the next disaster. I mean, next video.
Okay, I may have a cat fight here in a minute.
Uh-oh.
Well, Smudge is over there trying to find that bug. Baby girl wants to go eat.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, they'll be making noise soon. Yes, what's really weird is about 2 seconds before you said anything, I saw something flying.
Yeah, and then it's like,
uh,
I
Did
don't
you
like
ever find
buggies.
it? All right, 6%. I'll be looking for it. Thank you, Dean. Long time no see, Dean.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Delfino.
Well, you can't be just now getting off work.
No, it's 8:30, 8:45.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna say no. He should have already been away from work almost 2 hours ago. Thank you, Juan. No, I'm not that old. I'm just a few months younger than Cajun.
What, you 58?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yep, couple of months younger.
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
Oh,
Poor
month and a half.
Bye-bye.
About a month and 3 weeks, something like that.
Not too bad. I mean, I've been doing some trying to get a few things done here at the house when I can. I will let everybody know that next month I do have a doctor's appointment finally with the little clinic we've got for those that are low income. So maybe I get in with that one, and maybe they can start getting the test run, trying to figure out what's been going on my insides. Because
We
for a
can
while
hope.
there, now y'all will admit, that, for about a month or so, it's actually starting to feel better. But unfortunately, some of the old symptoms are starting to come back.
So, Missy was asking what year you were born, 64 or 65, man?
5.
Oh, okay. No, I got a year and a month and a half on you then.
That's
I
still
was
just
born
a
in
few months.
64.
That's still just a few months.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, Juan. I mean, Delfino. Yeah, I'm still having some problems.
Yeah.
Not really as much as the pain. But I will put like this. Been starting to get some cases of the diarrhea again. Chris and I, we went out. Like I said, went out for lunch, and then had to go over to Walmart. And we left there. And we made a stop off at Murphy's. To get some things. And she's going to hand me the card and say, "Here, go get it." I got to say, sitting down. We got back to the house. I headed straight into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is a crappy situation.
Yeah, shitty situation.
Crystal, you want to go get that bottle? That bottle of pain meds?
500 milligram ibuprofen.
Oh,
No.
mine?
Yeah. The big bottle of ibuprofen?
Oh,
You
no,
want
the
some of
ibuprofen or the naproxen?
The ibuprofen.
Do you need it?
No, I want you to go get it and show them.
All right, hold up.
Yeah.
What that, 500 milligrams?
8.
800? Yeah.
Yeah, 800 milligrams.
And that's bad for you. Everything. Naproxen is bad on your intestines. Well, like 1,500 milligrams a day of naproxen, Aleve.
Right.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much. But that's what was prescribed to me by my doctor. That's what caused a hole in my gut.
Okay, that is 1 pill.
Yeah.
When I gave him this bottle, it was completely full. Okay. I took about maybe 6 pills out of it.
Maybe.
Okay. He was down to 3 pills. And then I gave him another half bottle.
Yeah. So
And that's going to
basically,
mess up your guts, man.
but
Yeah, it will.
yeah, well, I'll put it like this: as much pain as I've been in, I've already gone through that. That one bottle in 6 months?
Yeah.
Oh,
And that-
okay,
and
6
that's your-
months, different story, but still,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Does it actually help the pain, the ibuprofen?
It helps some, but the other thing I consider, I was also on the hydrocodone. Hydrocodone, thank you.
Yeah, that one says, "Hi, don't even drive a car or forget any other kind of heavy machinery."
Oh, there were times when I'd be taking it, and Crystal would wake me up, and she'd see me get up, go to the bathroom, come back, and she goes, "Do you remember me waking up?" I go, "When?" I had no recollection of it.
Yeah, I
Three
kid you not.
tens a day on this end. 310
One day I actually timed it. He
narcotins,
got up at 6,
and I function
went to the
normally.
bathroom, took care of business, came back, took 1 pill. I woke him up at 8 o'clock. He went in, took care of business, and came back, I tried it 10 o'clock. He didn't wake up. I finally got him up at 11 o'clock. One, you can work with that in your system. You just cannot operate heavy machinery. If you try and drive a forklift with hydrocodone in it, you are asking to, one, get yourself hurt, two, hurt people around you at work, and three, possibly blow yourself up because it's got propane on it.
And on top of that, OSHA would probably not like.
Oh no, OSHA would put him in jail.
Yeah, OSHA would probably put me in jail and probably shut the business down for the supervisors allowing it to happen.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. But the hydrocodone, that was not the only pain medication I was on. I had two others, and then I also had about 3 different antibiotics.
Yeah, you were on half a dozen. You were at one point in time. You had like 6 pills you were taking at once.
Yeah, and one person said, basically, I was a space cadet.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much out of it I was. I mean, I was, and remember, there was a live stream that Crystal saw how bad I was feeling, and I was hurting. Shut it down like half an hour early.
Yeah, I was like, nope, y'all gotta get off.
Yeah, well, Renegade, the thing about it is I'm not used to taking them, and that's why it was having that kind of effect on me.
Yeah.
Now, someone like, Money, who was taking that stuff, had been taking it for years and years and years, and they were getting higher and higher dosages. Their body was getting used to it. Me, nope. I was like, I mean, there was one time I was in the ER. They gave me a shot of morphine. And 10 minutes later, that morphine had worn off.
Mm-hmm.
And I was hurting again.
Hey, Blue Sandy.
Thank you, Blue Sandy.
I've seen that name in a long time.
But, yeah, that's the thing is that with me, pain medication like that, each person is going to have a different reaction to them. And like I said, for me, it was like, I take it about 20, 30 minutes later, like, morning. It's
Yeah,
not good night,
exactly.
it's morning.
Renegade. If you're in a lot of pain, then that will just take a bare edge off and you can function, but
Right.
yeah.
But that's the thing, like Money, he's had problems with his back and everything. They kept upping his dosage. I think he might have started off with maybe 2 milligram, and then I think he was saying at one time they had him up to almost 15 milligram.
Mm-hmm.
Or what?
Some kind of a painkiller.
Well,
But to go start at 2, and it's gotten so bad that he has to go up to 15 milligram. And that's only because his body is getting used to that dosage.
I think the dosage from 2 to that would be Oxycontin
Yeah.
instead of oxycodone, which is stronger than Lortab, Norco. Oxycodone is stronger, and then Dilaudid's stronger than that, and then you got Oxycontin, Compton.
That might have been
that
one
stuff.
of
They
them.
got 80 milligrams of that, and that'll wire Superman out.
I think the Oxycontin was one of them I was taking also.
No, they gave you
Yeah.
hydrocodone instead.
Yeah, hydrocodone.
Was it?
Or, yeah, no, they're not going to give you Oxycontin. No, that's a last resort right there.
All I know is that what they were were giving me is like someone said, I was out there in outer space. I wasn't in left field. I wasn't out in the parking lot. I was in outer space.
Gotta live.
take that. Yeah, and it's like thermal water.
What's that? Tonic water?
We ain't got nothing like that, if that's what you're talking about. You know, from all our water is from the lake.
Like thermal water.
Yeah.
I know tonic water. Johnny buys that Canadian Dry tonic water. It's got quinine in it. That
Yeah.
relieves cramps.
All right,
Leg
stay 60%.
Buy 6%.
Oh, volcano water.
Ah.
Yeah, in a vein from a volcano. Oh, yeah. Okay, he would have to go to Fiji for that.
Well, now I could go to Hawaii, but
Yeah,
that'd be closer. Um,
yeah. You can go. You can drive your trike to
I just
Los
go up to
Angeles and then take the train from Los Angeles to Hawaii.
No, I just go up to Yellowstone.
Yeah,
Yellowstone,
that's true.
or go up there to the Washington, up there by Mount St. Helens.
They still got
They probably still got. I mean, that's a volcano still.
we I know, but they still got activity.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, Yellowstone, that's the largest active volcano we got in the United States right now.
Yeah, one big volcano.
Yeah, they don't know when that one's going to erupt next.
Yeah. In
Yep.
Arizona, and not Arizona, by Lake Mead, Arizona Nevada border, where the Boulder Dam is and all that. You know, for Lake Mead,
Right.
they have hot springs, hot water that comes out of the rocks. You have to walk. I forget how far. You know, you have to go in a boat in the river. You know, to get to it, and you get to those. But they got warning signs. Do not submerge your head or get water. Put water with your hand by your nose or mouth, but especially by your nose. That's one of the places where that microbacteria gets in your nose and goes to your brain and eats your brain. It has warning signs that stuff is in them hot springs.
Right.
Or
Now,
water.
that's
Oh,
right.
you go to Arkansas, Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Yeah. Hot Springs, Arkansas, if I want. That's right. I could go out to Big Bend National Park because there's hot springs out there even.
Yeah, but what good that's going to do for your intestines, though?
I have no idea.
I've been wondering that.
Yeah. But no, I've got the like I said, I got the appointment on March 21st. Hopefully they can figure it out. It might be one, but maybe they can get it figured out and get me referred into a doctor to see about the two intestinal hernias that I've got. Because every now and then, the one I've got here by the belly button, yeah, every now and then it's really wanting to pooch out. And then there's other times, no, it's not. But that's one that I've got. And then I've got another one. Don't know if they're causing it or not. That's the only thing I can do is, to hurry up and wait right now. It might, do that one, but you got to figure out what's causing the inflammation and everything. I mean, I think the antibiotics I was given back in November, yeah, they've helped, but it's probably, it hasn't eliminated the problem. So that's the thing. Nobody's figured out what the problem is to eliminate it and get it resolved. That's what we got to try and figure out.
Juan said problems with the stomach or like Mayders are related to inflammation. No, something's causing the inflammation.
Right. And that's the thing.
Bacterial infection or
Right.
whatever.
And like I was saying, that's the thing. They haven't figured out what is causing the inflammation and problems.
Yeah, we're
Now,
not saying no. We're just saying not yet.
right. But like I said, that's the thing. Got to try and figure it out. I mean, one of the biggest things is, my appetite still has not 100% come back.
Oh,
Wow.
that's not good.
Damn. Well, see, the thing about it is, 710, if it did, that meant it'd be affecting Crystal, it'd be affecting my mom, her son, and myself. I'm the only ones getting affected.
Yeah.
So that's something we can rule out because we're all consuming the water.
Which one is it that's in nature automatically? It's a bacteria. Is E. coli or is it Ebola? I think it's E. coli.
E. coli.
Yeah, that's not natural in, and your body can take so much of it.
Yeah.
It'll
I want
absorb
to.
it, whatever. But too much high doses of it,
Yeah.
yeah, different story.
Hey,
Yeah,
when
when
Ebola is the one that is basically a flesh-eating virus.
Right. But
Oh,
E.
okay.
E. coli, that's actually something your body naturally produces in the digestive tract.
Mm-hmm.
Ebola or E. coli?
Coli.
E. coli.
Okay.
Yeah, there's E. coli. There's a couple of colis because they're all in the same family,
Yeah.
and they're within your digestive tract. But in everything that's going in, instead of sitting here doing this to go down, it's sitting here doing this thing.
Yep.
And then either taking a really quick exit or just sitting there like a lump.
Yep. And
You got,
right now, for me,
Uh,
everything's been taking a very fast and multiple exit. Yeah.
she got a urea tract infection. Well, Utera or however you want to say it, but tracking,
Right.
tract and infection.
All right. Well, I didn't realize it, but we're already at 9 o'clock. Actually, past 9 o'clock already.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I haven't been keeping track of time.
Yeah. You weren't paying attention to give me my 5-minute countdown. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bye. Done. Bye.
Yeah.
In stream.
Yeah. All right. So I need to shut this down. That way I save up my minutes and everything before the 13th. And which I know that StreamYard will be going, hey, you're getting close. You're at 12 hours. That ain't close. So, anyways, usual, we're going to start with Cajun saying goodbyes.
All right, everybody. Y'all know the routine. It's good being north of the grass. Be safe. Stay that way. Stay safe. Be that way. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Sleep tight. And I got to
Bye,
go.
guys.
All right. I appreciate everybody's been here. And I appreciate everybody, for the birthday wishes and everything. Of course, the next one, got the next birthday party.
Yep.
That's in a few
Double
more months.
digits, and it reads the same front and back.
Yep. So, but anyways, appreciate everybody's been here. Like I said, appreciate, everybody's been wishing me the happy birthdays. Not on here, but everybody's been doing it on Facebook. And really, for Crystal, what, she's done today. But yeah, it's been a very nice day. So,
Kind of spoiled him.
yeah, well, hey, I've been spoiling her. So, it's all, all about fair game. Okay.
Yep.
But I appreciate everybody that's been here. So, y'all stay safe. God bless. And we'll see y'all next week. So,